Hello there, welcome to Tarot to a T. Today's reading will be for fire signs. And if you have been with me before, you'll notice there's a little bit different of a format. I am condensing the readings by elements. So each week in the month will be a different element. I apologize for being gone so long if you have been with me before and you're a subscriber. I did have surgery in November, and I couldn't muster up the energy to do readings in an authentic way. So I just felt like I needed to take care of myself for a while. So I appreciate your patience, and I'm glad you're here with me now. But we're going to start with Leo. The next one will be Sagittarius, and the last one will be Aries here, and I will have timestamps, so you don't have to look at the whole video. I just want to mention I am working full-time, and I'm also taking classes now online, which is really putting a dent in my schedule. But I do want to keep the channel going, so I appreciate you coming back if you've been with me before, and I appreciate anyone new. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with Leo. So this is the theme of your reading for January 2024, Leo. And this is maybe the obstacle that you have run into. Right off the top of my head, and I am an intuitive reader, so this is what I'm getting with the Four of Spades. Talks about having some kind of stress relief around the home. It could be anything, really. It could be stress relief around money. It could be stress relief around some kind of emotional issue. And it seems like you're in a very positive place. Is not exactly the words I need, are more like being, you're feeling open to the world. Like you can really open yourself up. But there's some vulnerability with the Jack of Hearts. This could also be a younger water sign you're dealing with, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I'm seeing it more as you. Unless you I am also getting this, okay. Unless you're cohabitating with a younger water sign. Now, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be just a roommate. It could be, older kids that you're living with, or even younger kids. But probably not younger kids. They don't tend to bring up, I don't know, that much drama that would come out in tarot, at least not in my experience. But let's say you have that adult child that's still living with you, because it's very hard to live on your own, right? So you could be dealing with somebody who fits that description. Or, like I said, I'm also getting a very strong indication. We're looking at a Leo who's experiencing some stress relief around their home, and they have a lot of hope for the future in some way. Or they're open in some way. They're open to something. Let's go ahead and ask for a couple more cards. Whoa. I did grab this one before it all fell on the table here. Nine of Spades. Yeah, there was some kind of completion here. This completion, there was something, I almost wanted to say devastating, but I don't think it's quite like earth-shattering, but something really disappointed you that, like I said, it's wrapped itself up. A completion is actually kind of a good sign to me, because it means things are behind you, but it was something that was disturbing, sad, or depressing in some way. It really upset you in some way. And maybe that's what the stress relief with the Four of Spades. Bingo, right? So now you're kind of like, I'm hearing like you're in this place of respite. That's not a word I use too often. I heard the word respite. So there was something stressful going on. It was upsetting you, and now you have your heart open. You're looking forward to the future, perhaps, or just something new in general. And you're feeling a bit of a stress relief. And look, I didn't want to say anything, but I pulled this card while I was speaking there. So you got the Four of Spades twice. That's a double whammy, right? That's an emphasis on Four of Spades. The emphasis on stress being around your home situation. Let's go ahead and ask for another card before we look at advice, because it doesn't tell me a whole lot. Like I said, these readings aren't going to be as in-depth. I am going to try to do more in-depth readings here and there when I can. Just want to make sure I start getting the readings out, like I said, on a weekly basis. Yeah, things are up in the air for you. Now, this is also the Fool card. This is the black and white Joker, if you can't see it. And I tend to see the Joker as, like I said, things being unsettled. That ties in pretty nicely here with the Jack of Hearts, honestly, with having your heart open, like looking forward, being optimistic, and things being up in the air, not knowing where you go from here, right? And the Fool card is also indicating kind of like you don't know what lies ahead, but I see that you're in a very positive energy, Leo, so I like that. Let's go ahead and look at your advice. The Four of Diamonds, nice. This generally, it talks about some kind of windfall. I won't lie about that. I won't hold back about that. Again, emphasis on the home, things being very stable in your financial sector. There is a little bit of a message with the Four of Diamonds to save. Whatever windfall you're sitting on, and maybe, again, that was tied on with the stress relief, you're being advised to save. Any more cards of advice for Leo, please? Two of Hearts. Very nice. This usually talks about some kind of intimate connection with somebody or desiring a connection if you're not in one. It's perhaps asking you to focus on the intimacy that you do have. This, okay. I'm kind of reading between the lines here, so just bear with me for a second. Focusing on the intimate connections you do have. Now, like I said, if you're not in a relationship with somebody, that could just be like appreciating the close friends you have, or a close, I'm hearing like a close ally of some sort. Maybe it's somebody that you've met recently. Maybe it's somebody that's been around for a while. But the Two of Hearts is indicating that harmony and balance in this area of your life emotionally, especially on an intimate level. I see the Four of Diamonds and the Two of Hearts as being a very positive message for you as far as your advice to say everything is okay, you're doing fine, and certainly be grateful, right? Because gratitude, as they say in the law of attraction, brings us more of the same. I'm going to ask for another card of advice before I move on. Yeah. Okay, we got two. The Ace of Spades, sorry, I stuttered there. Ace of Spades and the King of Diamonds. So the King of Diamonds is about having that control over your finances in some way, real mastery. You could be dealing with an earth sign, honestly, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You might have that strong in your chart. But see, it's with the Ace of Spades, which is a very interesting card. That's the Tower card. I suspect you had something kind of come crashing down on you financially. But now it's behind you, right? Because we have this completion here. Sorry, I'm going to make a mess of this. And you're in this respite. This stress relief, double whammy, right? Things are up in the air, perhaps for you financially, but at least you're on this in this even place where you actually have a little bit of help from somewhere. Maybe you were able to pay off some debt. Maybe somebody helped you pay off debt. Maybe you got a loan, that finally came through. But there's also this connection that came out separately, and now you have the King of Diamonds, which is about, again, that mastery and the control, and the Ace of Spades is indicating a new start. Yes, it's a tower, but you know what they say about those towers? It's a opportunity for rebirth. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Let's go ahead and look at Sagittarius. Ace of Hearts, Three of Hearts, wow, and the Five of Diamonds. So the theme for you in January 2024, Sagittarius, is something about a new start and following your heart, literally, with that Ace of Hearts. That Three of Hearts does talk about a decision, though. You may not know exactly what you want. That's how it speaks to me here. You're determined to follow your heart and to embark on this new journey, but you're not exactly sure what you want. It may center around some kind of financial decision, honestly. Maybe you suddenly got a windfall of great proportion and you have an emotional decision to make around it. Like, I don't know, some kind of big purchase. I'm also hearing, for some reason, somebody who maybe is able to retire early. They weren't expecting this. But this is a change in your finances. It does usually talk about a negotiation or settlement. I don't know if they do this much anymore, but 20 years ago or so, you had companies that were willing to let people retire early with their pension in exchange for freeing up that job. I don't know if it's done so much anymore, but it could be a situation like that. You've been somewhere so long, hey, they're going to make you a deal if you take early leave, early retirement. Could be that kind of negotiation. Let's see if we can pull more information for Sagittarius. Sagittarius in January 2024. Oh, we got that Five of Diamonds again, and look, we got the King of Diamonds with it. Yeah, you're also in a kind of a position like Leo a second ago. You have this ability to have some great mastery and control over your finances in some way. That's highlighted with the King of Diamonds, also known as Pentacles. It's also very strong earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if that means anything to you. But it's tied up with the Five of Diamonds in this change. And like I said, it came out twice. Maybe you have to negotiate or settle with this King of Diamonds. It could be an earth sign you're dealing with. I'm also kind of picking up on that. But you're really, like I said, I feel like you're very focused on doing what your heart tells you to do, but there is a decision to be made. So you're kind of in decision mode. Let's go ahead and look at your advice, Sagittarius. Two of Hearts. That's about an intimate connection, usually with one other person. Harmony and balance, though. Maybe it's looking for the decision, because you have highlighted with hearts here as well. Ace, Two of Hearts, and Three of Hearts, I may add. Maybe it's asking you to do the thing that's going to restore the balance in some way, if that makes sense. Yes, it is following your heart, but it's also what I'm hearing, like the greater good. The greater good for all parties involved. Could be an intimate partner or somebody you're very close to. It could be this King of Diamonds. This could be, like I said, a partner or some kind of family member or somebody that you're very close to. Again, there's negotiation and settlement. I'm also hearing a scenario where maybe you're dividing up an estate and maybe it's kind of fallen into your responsibility to divvy up the estate amongst you and your siblings. Maybe you're executor of an estate, and following your heart and making the decision that brings harmony and balance would totally make sense. You don't want to make enemies, right? Nobody does. Okay, and you also got the King of Spades. Yeah, there's somebody here. Now this is air energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. There could be somebody here who is not on the same page. It could be a warning because this is one of your advice cards. Since it came out after the Two of Hearts, it could be that this person is the person you have to appease and have this harmony and balance with. They have some status, though, because it's a king. They have some power in some way, at least in your mind. Let's grab another. Oh, okay. Emphasis again on the Three of Hearts and making a choice, being pulled in two different directions emotionally. Wow. You're kind of in a quandary for January. I see you have a little bit of, I'm hearing soul searching to do, to bring around this harmony and balance and make this decision. And following your heart, again, is that important emphasis with the Ace of Hearts. But the Three of Hearts again, and you had the Five of Diamonds twice. There's a lot of negotiation, settlement, and decisions wrapped up with you in January, Sagittarius. Okay. Wow. Let's go ahead and look at Aries. Eight of Hearts and the 6 of Hearts. 9 of Spades. Some kind of completion here with the 9 of Spades. Something that was upsetting, something that was maybe sad. But the 8 of Hearts, 6 of Hearts is like, well, you might have ended a relationship. A major relationship. I'm talking like a divorce. Because the 8 of Hearts is about going out, socializing, having fun, enjoying yourself, celebrating. But there's potential with the 8 of Hearts to meet somebody special, and the 6 of Hearts is all about those potentials that are lurking around in your energy right now, Aries. Very, very positive cards there. And like I said, this 9 of Spades, this can really mean anything under the sun, but in the context of what I just said with these 2 cards, I think it's about a relationship that ended for you. It has finally completed. Perhaps you finally settled what you needed to settle, and you're ready to move on. And it was probably very emotionally draining. Yeah, okay. These 2 came out together, so okay. We got the Ace of Hearts and the Queen of Hearts. It's very important for you to be on this new start and take care of yourself, isn't it? A lot of water energy, especially highlighted with the Queen of Hearts. This is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energy, but I don't think it's a person. I think in this context, we're looking at Queen of Hearts is self-care. It's important for you to be on this new start and really take care of yourself and follow your heart. With the Ace of Hearts, it's all about following what you truly desire, what you truly need, because this is that nurturing energy. When it relates to another person, it's somebody who fulfills the shoes of a mother, but this, again, is, I think this is all about you and what you're focusing on right now. Let's go ahead and look at your advice, Aries. Things are up in the air for you, and you don't know what the future holds. This is the Fool card and the Black and White Joker. Unsettled energy and not knowing what lies ahead with the Fool, but again, a highlight on a new start. I like it. Any more cards of advice for Aries? Okay, here we go. 9 of Hearts. Yeah, very, very nice. Wish fulfillment. So you wanted this new beginning. I almost said you wanted this relationship to end. I don't think it's necessarily about that. I think it's about you really wanted this new beginning. That's the focus for you. You're not focusing on the negativity and what happened in the past, which is very good. It tells me you're letting go of things. And again, there's a completion denoted with the 9 of Hearts, which is excellent, excellent, excellent. You're getting what you truly want, but you don't really know what lies ahead. I think that's very normal and natural. So there's not a concrete advice for you, but just knowing that you have gotten what you truly desired, which perhaps in and of itself is an accomplishment for you. Like I said, I feel like whatever you were involved with before, it's important that you take care of yourself in all situations going forward. And whatever that was, it was pretty dark. I mean, if you look at all this, you have all these hearts and you have this one very dark patch here. And that, again, is that emotional turmoil. That is something that was upsetting, disturbing. It disrupted your life, and it's finally over, and congratulations to you. Okay, I'm going to wrap the readings up there. Again, thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you don't mind. I will shoot some videos out for each sign as I can, as my schedule permits. Thank you for anyone and everyone who has been patient. I truly want to keep this channel alive and going, so your support is especially important. Okay, and I appreciate every single one of you. Take care until I see you again.